I am not jealous that you have been with another man, Bourdain texted Argento. I do not own you. You are free. As I said, as I promised, as I truly meant. But you were careless. You were reckless with my heart, my life.
Anthony Bourdain captivated the world with his unfiltered storytelling, culinary explorations, and fearless journey into the human experience. Known for his razor-sharp wit and deep empathy, Bourdain's voice transcended borders and connected people through food and culture. Now, in a stunning revelation, his final words have come to light, offering a poignant glimpse into the thoughts of a man who inspired millions. Join us as we uncover the last message from this beloved icon and the impact it continues to have. To the outside world, Anthony Bourdain appeared to have it all: a thriving career, global recognition, and a legacy that redefined food and travel television. Yet, beneath the surface, Bourdain struggled with a profound sense of dissatisfaction. "I hate my life," he reportedly confessed during his final days. This statement, simple yet devastating, encapsulated the internal battle he waged while maintaining a facade of confidence and curiosity. Bourdain's grueling travel schedule, spanning 265 days a year, was both a source of pride and exhaustion. While he loved the thrill of discovery and the connections he formed along the way, the relentless pace left him emotionally drained. He often spoke of finding solace in the mundane routines of home life, like doing laundry or cooking for his daughter. These brief moments of normalcy offered him a reprieve, but they could not counter the deep sense of unease that accompanied his outwardly enviable success. Despite being surrounded by admirers, fans, and colleagues, Bourdain often felt deeply isolated. His candid admission that he was high-strung, neurotic, and driven reflected an inner turmoil that no amount of professional accolades could quiet. Even as he shared stories of hope and humanity through his work, he struggled to find peace within himself. Bourdain acknowledged that retirement or a slower pace of life was never a realistic option, once admitting, "I'm pretty sure I'm going to die in my seat." These words now carry an eerie resonance, painting a tragic portrait of a man whose outwardly glamorous life masked an enduring internal battle. One of the most poignant aspects of Bourdain's final days was his intense preoccupation with his relationship with Asia Argento. The Italian actress, who had been a source of inspiration and love for Bourdain, became a focal point of his distress after their relationship began to unravel. Photos surfaced online showing Argento dancing with another man at a restaurant, a moment that reportedly left Bourdain devastated. He became fixated on the images, revisiting them repeatedly and searching online for more information. To those close to him, it was clear that the perceived betrayal struck a deep nerve, amplifying his feelings of insecurity and heartbreak. Bourdain's relationship with Argento had been passionate and, at times, tumultuous. Friends noted that while their connection was intense, it was also fraught with misunderstandings and disagreements. The photos seemed to crystallize the cracks in their bond, leaving Bourdain grappling with feelings of loss and inadequacy. This obsession with Argento's actions reflects a man struggling not just with heartbreak, but with a deeper sense of rejection and unworthiness. His fixation on the situation underscored how much he had invested emotionally in the relationship, making its breakdown all the more devastating. Final arguments and heartbreaking texts, and as the days wore on, the tension between Bourdain and Argento reached a breaking point. Their communication, via phone and text, grew increasingly strained, marked by emotional exchanges that laid bare their struggles. 5 days before his death, Argento sent a message that would prove to be a turning point. "I can't take this." The words signaling an end to their relationship left Bourdain reeling. In a desperate response, he pleaded, "Stop breaking my bullets," a phrase that captured his emotional fragility and desperation. Argento, however, remained resolute, ultimately deciding to end their relationship. In their final exchange, Bourdain's response was devastating in its simplicity. "Okay." This single word, devoid of emotion or argument, hinted at the resignation and hopelessness that had begun to consume him. These texts reveal a man in profound emotional pain, grappling not just with the end of a relationship, but with a sense of abandonment and betrayal. For someone as passionate and intense as Bourdain, the breakup was not just a personal loss, but a blow to his sense of identity and purpose. While the heartbreak was a significant factor, it was not the sole source of Bourdain's struggles. He had battled depression and self-doubt for much of his life, often channeling those emotions into his work. However, there were moments when his inner demons became too overwhelming to hide. Bourdain's struggles often manifested in unexpected ways. He once described how something as trivial as ordering an airport burger could trigger a depressive spiral. "It's a small thing," he said, "but suddenly I look at it and feel a spiral of depression that can last for days." These moments highlighted how deeply his emotions were intertwined with seemingly ordinary experiences. His sense of unworthiness extended to his professional success. Bourdain often spoke of feeling like an imposter, saying he felt as though he had stolen a very nice car, and was constantly checking the rearview mirror for the consequences. This persistent self-doubt made it difficult for him to fully embrace the life he had built, leaving him vulnerable to feelings of inadequacy and despair. Compounding his struggles was his inability to fully disengage from the demands of his career. The relentless pace left him with little time to address his emotional health, and he often admitted to feeling trapped by the very success he had worked so hard to achieve. This confluence of inner turmoil, professional pressure, and personal heartbreak painted a deeply complex portrait of a man who, despite his larger-than-life persona, grappled with profound vulnerability and pain. In hindsight, there were numerous signs that Bourdain was struggling. During an episode of Parts Unknown, he visited a therapist in Argentina and admitted, "I need someone to talk to." This rare moment of vulnerability offered a glimpse. Bourdain's last day began like many others during his travels. He was in France filming for Parts Unknown and had been spending time with close friend and chef Eric Reipert. The two shared a close bond, often enjoying meals and conversations together during their trips. On the morning of June 8, 2018, Bourdain failed to show up for breakfast, a rare occurrence that immediately raised concern among the crew. Reipert, worried by his friend's absence, went to check on him at his hotel room. When the receptionist unlocked the door, they discovered Bourdain had taken his own life. The scene left those who knew him in shock. The crew, who had been preparing for another day of filming, were left grappling with the sudden and devastating loss. Authorities confirmed there were no signs of foul play and the death was ruled a suicide. For Reipert and the team, the moment was a devastating realization of the pain Bourdain had been hiding. It marked the end of a life that had touched millions but was ultimately burdened by unspoken struggles, a legacy of pain and inspiration. Eric Reipert reflects on 20 years of friendship with Anthony Bourdain, Le Bernardin's top rating. Anthony Bourdain's death was a tragic loss for the culinary world and beyond. He was more than a chef. He was a storyteller, a cultural ambassador, and a voice for the marginalized. His ability to connect with people and their stories transcended food, making him a beloved figure around the globe. Yet his final words and actions serve as a stark reminder of the hidden battles many face. Bourdain's struggles with love, fame, and mental health reflect the complexities of a life lived in the spotlight. While his passing left a void, it also sparked important conversations about mental health and the importance of reaching out to those in need. Bourdain once said, "I need someone to talk to." These words, spoken in a moment of vulnerability, now echo as a call to action for compassion, understanding, and awareness. His legacy is one of inspiration and creativity, but it is also a reminder of the need to care for ourselves and each other, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable struggles. In remembering Anthony Bourdain, we honor not just his contributions to food and culture, but also the humanity that made him so relatable. His story is a testament to the power of connection and the enduring impact of a life lived with passion, even in the face of pain. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.